These videos are brought to you by MSCCasino.com and the Macau Sporting Club. MSCCasino.com. Check it out.
You are watching SportsMatters TV.
Okay guys, SportsMatters TV, and listen, less than 24 hours after a successful victory against Limerick, I'm joined by the one and only Seán O'Donoghue. Seán, first of all, there's no rest for the wicked. 24 hours ago it was historic, but listen, you're back to normality and that's the way it should be.
Yeah, exactly. When you're I suppose winning, you obviously have to go in and enjoy it, but you have to kind of get your feet back on the ground as well, and there's no medals for yesterday, so although it was a massive day, historic day for us, it's not the end of the road, so we have to prepare now for the next 2 weeks and give Clare the best that we have.
Definitely. And look, speaking of yesterday, what can you remember from this game? It's I watched it back twice. It's one of the best games I've ever seen, and I'm not just saying it, one of the best Cork sides we've seen as well in a long time. But obviously, look, it's encouraging for the future and for 2 weeks' time. Yeah,
I suppose it's a good balance there of experience and youth, and the same with lads coming off the bench, there's a mix of the youth and experience there, so we've a healthy balance there, which is kind of one of the biggest things. But I think there's just that bit more belief in the group now, just since the last, or probably since the Clare game. I think the second game, we just proved to ourselves, that we can do it, and then we have to, our backs were against the wall against Limerick down here, and we just had to win. It was a knockout game, and we were 2 minutes to go, we were gone, and then Shane Kingston came up with that magical run and ended up giving ourselves another shot.
Definitely. And look, earlier on in the championship, it was we were worried. There was the first two games were tricky, but listen, I think a big turning point as well. Obviously, that first win against Limerick, but letting the fans on the pitch, there was just something about that for me. There was a little spark there.
Yeah, it was a huge moment. Since I suppose the new Park Keeve. There's been good days here, right? But there's been no day that really compares to that. 40,000 people down here on a Saturday night. Probably 35,000 from Cork. You could hear the noise. And when you do get a win like that, it just keeps you in the championship. When you're beating the All-Ireland champions. It's huge, and it's important to celebrate that with the fans as well.
Yeah, and what does it mean? Look, the fans have been waiting a long time. It's a long time coming, but look, even to get to this stage of the All-Ireland final, it's huge, and the way Cork is historic for hurling and football. But listen, it's well overdue, and there's going to be a good, exciting 2 weeks ahead. Flags everywhere, people trying to sell off things to get tickets for the All-Ireland final. It's great.
Yeah, it's massive. We were there 3 years ago, and the place was lit up red. It's obviously brilliant, but it's important for us, I think, just to keep our feet in the ground. As I said there a minute ago, nothing's won yet. We'll enjoy today now and all the bits that are happening today. We really have to get back down to business on Wednesday, and everything that's happening kind of outside, although the support is absolutely fantastic. It's just important for us that we can kind of zone in on what's the most important as well, which is our performance.
Definitely. And when I walked in, I could see the composure. All the players were just kind of floating about, but as you say, calm and collective. Just another day in the office. Yeah,
exactly. I think as a group we've grown closer over the year, which is always going to add to your performance as well. We've games out there. Could be mixed, could be AVB, whatever it is. They're always very, very competitive. There's never more than a puck of a ball in them. And I think that just brings the group closer. You're marking the best players in the county and some of the best players in the country every week. So that's always going to bring the best out of us as well.
Definitely. Look, last of all, 2 weeks from now, it's going to be another historic All-Ireland final. Hopefully Cork will come through, but it's many sleepless nights, I'd say, for the players. And look, Pat knows what he's doing, the squad know what they're doing, but it's a really good squad yet again.
Yeah, exactly. I think no matter what happens over the next 2 weeks, we always have to push ourselves to be better than we were yesterday. And that's what's gonna come down to. If that means someone might end up getting injured or something like that, from really pushing it, going 100%. There's always someone there coming in waiting to take the space, and there's only a puck of a ball between number 1 on the team sheet and number 38 on the team sheet as well. It's a huge squad full of different talents, there's always someone rooting in behind.
Definitely. July 21st, the greatest game in the world. Thank you, Seán. We appreciate it very much.
Cheers. Thank you.